Hi everyone, I'm YK2012 and I'm the founder of the Upland Guide. I'm here to tell you today about how to get started in Upland. As you can see here on the screen, we can see that there are over 15 cities that have already been created in Upland, and there are a lot more coming in the future. Now, the question is, how are you going to get started? Many people have developed some really great tools for Upland in order to find the best properties available or the cheapest ones. I'm not here to talk to you about how to utilize those pages or those sites. There are other YouTube videos that you can find that tell you how to find the cheapest properties through the analytics tool here on the Upland website. But what I want to talk to you about is a little bit about where Upland is heading in the future, what features we can expect to see, and how that could potentially influence the decision that you have on where to get started in Upland. When determining where to buy your first property, or one of your first properties, price is absolutely a factor in it. You don't want to overpay for something, but you also don't want to buy a random property that you're not sure of just for the sake of buying a property. One thing that we can see here is this is the city of Chicago. Each blue dot is a property that I own. I own approximately 75 properties right now in Chicago. It's starting to sell out quickly. This video was made on December 12th. So depending on when you're watching this, it might be sold out by the time you're seeing it. But one important thing is the distance and location of my properties. The first thing being, I don't really have any properties that are really close to the train station here. And currently, my block explorer is in the south side of the city. If I wanted to go to the train station to travel to another city, what I would have to do is I would have to send myself here. And right now I can click on the terminal and I can send myself to the terminal and pay the 30 UPEX just to get there. I'll click confirm. And what you'll be able to see is that my block explorer is just going to fly all the way across the city to the terminal. And there he goes. And within a matter of seconds, here I am at the train terminal. Now this is a feature that exists right now in Upland, but in the future you're not going to be able to fly all across the city in a number of seconds in order to get where you're going. You're going to have to, in the future, take cars. There's going to be cars in Upland, and if you click on this link above on the post, you'll be able to read a little bit about cars and what we can expect from them. But what we can expect is that the cars will not fly you across the city. It will take the streets, and it will take you time to travel from one place to another. So location is very important. If you are someone who's a frequent flyer, just like in the real world, you would want to ideally live close to an airport, a train terminal, whatever that might be. And in Upland, it's really no different. If it's going to take you time to travel, you want to be close to these terminals. So buying properties in this area might be something that you want to do. It all depends on what your strategy is in Upland. So if we can see here, this green property is for sale. We'll just see what he's selling it for. He's selling it for $699,999 UPEX, which is $699. So that's a pretty expensive property, but it's possible that as more users come into Upland and more people start playing, the prices, especially around these terminals, could even go up. So if you're someone who's really into traveling and you want to keep Chicago as your home base, you might want to pick up one of these properties. A second important thing to consider before starting out in Upland is to determine if you're going to be collecting NFL player legits. In the future, there are going to be legits of other things like musicians or other artists, other sports teams, and who knows what. But it's important to decide because these legits are going to be an important part of the economy in Upland. There will be lots of buying, selling, and trading of these as well, and it's not just about owning properties, but it's about owning other assets, whether it be these legits or other block explorers. The important utility around these legits start out with the ability to be able to create collections and even to get these autographed by the player. You'll be able to travel to stadiums or to the player's in-game home in order to line up and hopefully get an autograph from him. That will in turn increase the value of this legit and also increase its fan points. The first thing you're going to want to do is determine which team you're going to follow and which team you want to collect legits for. You can click the link above to see which host city is the city where you can go to right now in order to mint legits for that team. Now this is only for the 2021 season. For the 2020 season, it works a little differently where you're able to buy these legits as part of bundles. But looking forward to 2021, you're going to have to go to the stadium itself in order to mint these legits. And similar to how I mentioned before regarding cars and being a frequent traveler and wanting to live close to a terminal or an airport, the same could be true for people who are looking to collect legits. If you want to collect the Chicago Bears and you have no reason to travel to any other city, then it would make complete sense for you to define Chicago as your home base and maybe invest in a property which is close by. You might not need a lot of properties. You might not just need one, because all you want to do all day is collect these legits. So having 75 properties in a city like me might not be a good strategy for you. You might just need one, and that one might be a little bit more expensive because you want to be extra close. So it's not all about collecting the most properties. It's not all about collecting the most legits. You have to determine what's really best for you in Upland. Maybe you're going to want to collect block explorers. So you don't have to listen to what everyone else is saying regarding how to get started. It's really important that you think of what you want to do, what you want to accomplish in the metaverse. There are lots of opportunities to earn money, earn UPX, earn US dollars as well by selling your assets, whether they be properties or legits or block explorers or other things in the future, even cars. But it's really important that you determine for yourself what makes the most sense. What kind of budget are you on? How much money do you have in order to invest in this game? How much time do you have in order to invest in this game? All of those things are important factors that can dictate your starting strategy. So I encourage you to click on the link above, start reading about different types of strategies. If you need some help formulating one, use the resources in the guide, join our Discord as well, ask us questions there, and we can help you determine what strategy is best for you. There are lots of other guides and YouTube videos out there as well, which are important to read to learn about some other strategies, and maybe those are right for you, and that's great. These are just two of many factors that are important when determining where to start out in Upland. Leave us a comment below and let us know what you think we missed or what you think is important. What should other people know so that they can help themselves determine what the best way to start out is. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, follow the Upland Guide, join our Discord. All those links are below. And stay tuned for more content from the Upland Guide.